Okay, we are. Okay, I need to look at me thinking so hard. Sorry. Hang on. All right, now we need to prepare for the world. Okay, possibly. All right, a little bit more, maybe. That'll be good. It's a little too much. That'll work. Okay, we want to know where we're going though. Share. Yes, on Facebook. Nice. Opted out of Facebook. What? No, I did not. Okay, well, how do I get there then? Here. Boom. Okay, close that. Now go here. Go here. Go here. Paste. Come see me. No. I don't want to boost post. I didn't have an ad. Oh. I don't have an ad. Okay, whatever that is. Okay. Now I need to go here. I need to go here. I need to go to, I hope. Yeah. Join me. Okay. When I edit this, I'm going to take all of this out. Okay. I think I've done it. I've let people know where we are. Here we are on YouTube, 4 minutes, and I need to write this down. Okay. 4 minutes, 6 seconds. 4 minutes, 6 seconds. All right, I am just doing this live and it will be recorded and it'll stay on our page for now. Is that too bright? Let's do all this. And remember, everything is a process, right? Look, that's much better and calmer. Okay, cool. Can I still read? Yeah. Okay, very good. All right, so the time is actually, well, let's wait. 5. We'll say 5 minutes. Okay, it took me 5 minutes, and I think everything is on Facebook now. It should be. Okay, and I told people, and they saw that. Okay, very good. All right, well, here we are. Hi, my name is Kim Williams, and I am an original co-founder of the Rainbow Support Group, which was founded in 2013. Years and years and years ago. During COVID, the world kind of closed down a little bit, and we weren't really as needed. Now that we have the issues in the world, that we need to begin again, and we're going global this time. We're starting on Facebook. I mean, YouTube this time. Dave Robbins. Yeah, I'd love to, dude. Wow. Stay safe, stay warm, the whole thing. So what am I doing today? Today, I'm not just doing the talk thing. I don't want you to be bored. I do have a schedule and an agenda here of what we're going to talk about today. And I just want to start. Let's just start. Okay, very good. Maybe even call me after. Okay. Like all I'm going to do is post this and then you call me. Or at your convenience. Do you? I love you too, baby. So very much. So very much. Okay. So am I here? I am here. First of all, let me start out with namaste. Namaste. Okay. And everybody years ago said, why do you say that? And what does that mean? Namaste means the inner light in me, the part of the universe that I am, sees and respects the light in you. Okay. So the universe in me sees the universe in you. And that I validate who you are. Okay, so it's like a hello. It's like a really hardcore hello, if that makes sense. So I'm sending love to everyone. Now that we're on YouTube, just to let everybody know that please hit this like button or the dislike button. Either way, let me know what's going on with you. And hit subscribe if you do. That just causes the algorithm to pay attention. And the goal for me right now is to reach as many people in marginalized communities who might need some support. And we need to do that by sharing and clicking and doing our little click thing. Okay, there's that. So we said hello and I sent you love. Also, let's do some housekeeping. Okay. The housekeeping is if you are a hater and you post in the comment, apparently I can't block you, make you go away forever, but I can hide you. Okay. So any crap you say is going to be hidden from everybody. So you might as well not even waste your time. So you could just keep talking 1,000 hours and it wouldn't matter because nobody would see you. So just as a warning, this is a safe space for all marginalized communities in the United States or elsewhere, apparently, because the is cranking. So you are safe here. I have a vision and ADHD problems. So the comments, if somebody says something horrible, let me know as soon as you can and try to catch my attention if I don't see it right away. If I don't, I will, when these are done, I will go through the comments, all of them. I don't care how many there are, and take care of what we need to take care of. So if you see something awful, just ignore it and know that I'll get to it or bring it to my attention if you can catch me. Okay, so today what I want to talk about is the 5 S's. And I was going to do something really quick. And since we're being all cash, just remember we're going to be all cash with this. And since we're at the desk, let's use some paper. Because I do want to go through and edit and make sure that we can do this because this is really important. Okay. Okay, what did I just say, just in case you didn't hear me? I had to think while doing it. The 5 S's. I bet you that's backwards though, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I'll see when I do my thing. The 5 S's. Okay, what am I talking about? I'm talking about situation, stress, strength, skills, solution. Okay, just as a format to how we can look at things. And all I'm doing is like, if you can visualize that we're in a boat, okay, and there's turbulence all around us, all I'm doing here and all I intend to do and all that I have been called to do in this moment is to support the humans where they are. Okay, so this is like me throwing a buoy or throwing you a paddle, this or a life jacket. This is me throwing you something to hang on to, because I do know that our stress levels are uber high. Okay, and I can definitely help you and give you some assistance in that. And I do apologize for this glasses thing, but I found out later in life that I have crooked ears. How funny is that, right? Let me see, because somebody. Okay, so people are aware. Okay, very good. That's all. They're just letting me know they know, and that's good. Let me know you know. Okay, because we're switching from the Facebook platform to the YouTube platform. The YouTube platform can go further and meet more people. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll see what happens. And now that I've attached it to the Rainbow page, it can be accessed either way. So 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, so let's start this. Okay, everybody take a deep breath. Like, I know. And you're like, but Kim, you're so up. Like, everything's okay. And blah, blah, blah. No, I'm really not. No, I'm really not. I'm here with you in this day by day, minute by minute thing. But it is true that yesterday or day before yesterday when we talked, I talked to you about the fact that I too was taking a break from some stuff. Like, I didn't watch the inauguration. I heard about it later in little clips, but not anything I could watch. I can't stomach it. Okay, so I'm just I'm going close enough to know the things I need to know, and then pulling back enough to take a breath. I've taken naps. I told y'all I cooked tacos. I've been, doing stuff and just taking care of me and focusing on, it's been neat watching the snow out here in South Carolina, y'all. We had snow. So yeah, the world is changing big time. Okay, so let's go through these. Okay, we talked about it. Situation, stress, strength, skills, solution. Okay, there's 5 that you can concentrate on. Okay, just as a pattern or a path or some way to do stuff. Now, what I intend to do with this video, I can edit so that it'll be each section and you can just go to that if there's something in there that you wanted to remember, because, which is why I have an agenda. Okay, let's go to the first one, situation. The first S we have to deal with is the situation. So here we are. This is our situation. I mean, here we are. Things that make us feel unsure, things that make us feel scared, things that directly or even indirectly affect us or the people around us. These are legit situations. These are legit things that are actually occurring. So like a lot of people that I listen to and take advice, they've all been like, man, I keep thinking if I wake up, it isn't going to be this way. Okay, well, it is. And we all need to come to that. Okay, it is. And here we are. Okay, so it's legit. And these are things that are making us feel unsure. These are things that are making us feel scared. These are things that are directly affecting us or going to directly affect us, or those even just immediately around us, even if it doesn't affect us directly. Okay, it's just affecting us. It's all the situation. We need to look at it, and you need to validate your feelings in this. Otherwise, what happens is if you just suppress your emotions, they're going to blow up somewhere. You're going to cry, you're going to fall apart, you're going to do whatever. Or like I did the other day on that video, I told you I had pulled into the complete wrong restaurant because I had gotten so upset, okay, that my brain just left me. Okay, we can't do that. Okay, you cannot. You have to stay focused on what you can do. Okay, wait, I have steps here. Situation first. See, here's me. Okay, so, okay, you need to look at it and validate your feelings, which is absolute because it's legit. Okay, so instead of saying, "Man, I'm just making a big deal out of this," okay, no, you're not. And if you are, like, if you're, running around the house naked, pulling your hair out, okay, I don't think it's time for that yet. Okay, I don't know when it would be, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, but if you're freaking, okay, I understand you're freaking. It's legit. It's justified. Don't even worry about it. All right. And then in here, big point is like what I brought up about the thing is have to rest. Okay, first of all, you have to be rest. A lot. This stuff they're talking about, this is life altering stuff. This is long term, down the road change of everything. Okay, that is huge. Okay, in order to deal with that and to validate it and to look at it, you have to rest and be strong enough to do it. Okay, you get to the point of, the end is here. Okay, then you need to back up. Okay, the end here. Okay, just like somebody said, what if the aliens come? Okay, well, then the aliens come. Well, aren't you worried? Well, not really, because if they're going to blow me up, guess what? They're going to come, they're going to blow me up, and then I'm not going to care anymore. Or maybe they could come and they could be nice. Okay, we'll deal with it when the aliens come. Okay, until then, I'm not going to worry about it. If they're going to come and blow me up, well, it's not like I can do anything about that. They're aliens. They can blow me up if they, situation. Look at it. Validate it. Is it legitimate? Yeah, they could come. Okay. You can deal with stuff if you can look at it, which is my point. Okay, so that was number 1, was situation of the 5 S's on when dealing with an issue, a thing, something you're having to deal with. Okay, this is where this is. The second one is the stress of it. Okay, so you got the situation, now you got the stress. Okay, the pressure that's put on us with anything. It could be what's going on now in the government situation. It could be something in your life. It could be your eating habits or working out or whatever it is that your thing is. Okay, these situations can make you be sad. Okay, they can make you be scared. They can make you feel angry. Absolutely horrible. Those are legit feelings, though, in response to a situation, to something that has happened. It causes the stress of these things because of the pressure put on us, and it causes these reactions. It can cause us to sleep a lot or not sleep at all and stress out, cry. But it can also cause rush responses and anger. And then that leads into being angry and then violence. Okay, one leads to the other. And you have to remember this because just like now, I did this today, but it so reflects what happened when I told you guys 2 days ago. What had happened when I got angry and I ended up in that situation and whatever. Okay, I didn't practice this. I went in, oh my God, and I freaked out. My heart, I felt violated. I felt it was awful. And I behaved awful. I was rude. I was bad. And I shouldn't have done that. Okay. But the reason why is because I didn't look at the situation. Okay. Here I was tripping out. Okay, Kim, why are you tripping? Oh, it looks like they're celebrating. Okay. And you're taking great offense in that. Okay. Which is causing you to be angry. And then when you saw the flag, you felt offended. You even got more angry. Okay. And that caused you to end up in the wrong parking lot and to grab the door out of that lady's hand. Okay. Those things should not. I needed to look at my situation, understand that pressure was being put on my soul. Okay. Not on me directly. Okay. There was nobody around me. It was perceived pressure put upon my soul. Okay. And in that, I reacted. Okay. And in that, it did lead to basically the violence of the whole situation. Terrible. Okay. But these things, the crying, the rash responses, the anger responses, those don't allow for building strength. Okay, those don't allow for that. They weaken you, your energy, and the universal energy around us. Like we're all collectively together. So me the other day, I'm so sorry. I affected everyone around me, even though there was around me, but karmically, you know what I mean? Like karmically, I was in a tornado in my car. I was beside myself. And I did cry, and I did end up in the wrong place, and I did act out, and I shouldn't have acted out. I should have been better. So that's what these things are for. And again, reminder, we're talking about the 5 S's in dealing with things to help us feel better. We talked about situation, stress, and now we're going to talk about strength. Okay, now we've found the situation, we've acknowledged the situation and the stress and the pressure that it's put on us and the outcomes that can come from that, and when we can look at it, like, are you okay? Well, mad is in your stress situation. So what put pressure on you? Okay, go backwards. Okay, oh, that caused me. Why? It feel violated. Okay, validate. Okay, we got some solutions at the end. Remember, that's the last one. So we got situation so far, stress, strength. Now, okay? We can handle anything given to us, believe it or not. And I'm going to say, I guess warning, trigger warning, little trigger warning. People have lost children in their lives. Somehow they survive. Okay. I saw a guy. Now, remember, we're not like all these people. Some of these people are just amazing. I saw a guy who had both of his legs amputated and then got new fake legs and does marathons. Okay. Okay. We can handle anything given to us. Now, how we handle it, some people might have an issue and it takes them 45 minutes and they're done. Okay. And it might take somebody a year to get over something or years to get over something. The time frame is irrelevant. My point is that we do survive and we do move on and we get over things. So just know I'm here to tell you, even though you might not believe it, that's why I'm going to edit this. Those stops in there, I think, that we can handle anything we're given. Is there a timer on this? There is. Okay, good. And the strength. We have the ability to prepare. And stress affects this. Okay, this stress. So if you're sleeping too much and you're crying too much and you're just staying in that stress space, you're not giving enough energy to the strength space. Now, I understand, like I said, you have to rest. You have to recoup. You have to come to terms with, okay, I get you. Because me too. All of us have taken extra naps last couple of days. I can guarantee you that. And eaten probably more than we should have. And those that drink probably drink. Okay. What you need to know with strength number 1, and this is the highlight here. We have community. I know you might feel alone and isolated. I talked to somebody that is very close with the rainbow who had moved away, who said, I don't have community. And I said, but you always do. What are you talking about? If you're in trouble, either leave where you're at and come here, or let us know and we will come find you. Okay, you have community. Breathe, breathe. And to all of you listening to me, we are your community. We're going to build this community. Okay, you're not alone. I don't want anybody to be alone. Okay, you're not alone. And I want you to know that I think of you. And you're like, you don't know me. No, I don't know you, but I think and I worry about you and I wish for you the best. Okay, so just know we have community globally, locally, and directly. Look online, get in your community, see what you got going on. You might have LGBT resources, you might have people of color resources in your area. Look at it. Look it up. See what's going on. I know that the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship is a very open and diverse place. They would at least be able to point you in the right direction in the city in which you live. If you were in trouble or you needed food or you were in danger, okay, I'm certain that the Unitarian Universalist Church in any city that has one would be open to help you. I can tell you with that. I mean, I can tell you that. So please know that you have community. Okay. Now let's talk about some skills. And I'm glad. So we did that in about 20, 30 minutes, 25 minutes. Okay. But I'm going to take 5 minutes off. So in about that'll work. Okay. So now we're going to talk about some skills. Okay. So we talked about the 5 S's: situation, stress, strength, skills, and solution. Okay. We're here now. So we talked about the situation, the stresses that it caused, the strength that we need to keep and maintain, and the skills of when we're physically tripping. Okay, now this, I am good for you guys. Why? Number 1, all my life I've had seriously high. And number 2, within the last couple of years, I suffer from high blood pressure sometimes. And it's usually stress related. It's usually my head or whatever it's causing it. But I found some tricks to lower my blood pressure. Oh, I needed to write that one down because I forgot to tell you about that one. Okay. Okay, so the first one I want to talk to you about is breath. Okay, breath. This came from some Zen meditation that I used to do. And it's very difficult. It's very difficult. You need to be in a quiet room. Once you do it for a while, it'll become easier to you. Let me see. Hang on. I have somebody clicking something. Hold, please. Okay. Okay, we did that. Okay. You might need a quiet place. Maybe some music in the background would be okay. But it does take a lot of focus. Okay, just to let you know. Okay, like they tell you to sit in a place real quiet. And there are 5 ideas I have. This is the first one. This is on breathing and breath, not necessarily breathing. This has to do with breath, the actual breath. When you want to focus and start meditating, it does take a while to get here. So I don't want you to think, oh, this is going to be an instant. No, it'll give you something to work on when you're tripping. Okay. is to focus all of your attention. Like you're going to sit and you're not going to do anything with your hands and you're not going to do anything with your feet. You're not going to pick your nails. You're not going to do anything. You're just going to sit and you're going to close your eyes and you're going to think. Okay. And you're going to focus that thought, ready, on what the air feels like right here on your nose when you breathe. And you're going to be like, I can't feel that. You can if you really focus, because you have hair right there. And that is literally where the air is coming in. So that air is coming in and it is touching those hairs. If you are still enough in your mind, you can feel that. And they say, once you can feel the air go over the skin of your nose, then let it out through your mouth. Do it again. And continue to do it for like 5 minutes. Okay, you can do that in your car. You can do it in your bed. You could do it in the bathroom. And not really in the bathroom, because there's too much noise. Like you couldn't do it in the shower. There'd be too much going on, hitting your skin and stuff. It would, you need to focus. So that's one. And if you want to, when you guys see this, if you want to comment and ask me, we can go over that Zen meditation again, and we can talk about it if you want to look into that more. Okay, the second one is the one I was telling you about, blood pressure. Okay, I learned this one because my blood pressure would be too high and they'd say, you got to get it down. So what I would do is they would say, now it's difficult. If you're in a very stressed out place, this is going to seem extremely hard, like undoable. Like it'll make you feel like somebody's making you not breathe. Okay. When that happens, what I tell you is, okay, then relax, let your air out, breathe your normal way, and then maybe try it again in a few minutes. If it's so difficult for you to do this, that means your blood pressure is really high and you need to be chilling. Okay, you need to just, yes, you're trying to slow it down, but what it's telling you is that you're really stressed out or your heart's having a really hard time. Okay, so if that's your issue and this doesn't work for you, and you need to go see a doctor. Okay, because we're not doctors here and I'm not a doctor and I don't give advice like that. Okay, so this is just for entertainment purposes. This is just, me giving you some selfish advice, me just saying to you. But it's really difficult to let you know, like when my blood pressure's high, I noticed the difficulty in doing it when my blood pressure was fine. I'm like, whoa, that's not hard. I thought the whole exercise was hard until I did it on a day when I wasn't having blood pressure issues, because you don't always know. And it was so easy. And I'm like, oh, wow. And they're like, blood pressure's great. I'm like, funny you say that. Okay, so 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Everything is 5, okay? You're going to breathe in through your nose for 5. Then you're going to hold it for 5. Then you're going to let it out 5 and hold it for 5. Then breathe in, hold for 5, and let it out. Now, like I told you, it will be very difficult if you're having trouble. Now, it'll work, and I've seen it work. It can lower your blood pressure like 20 points. It's crazy. I think it's amazing that it can work. But it's focusing, just like on the Zen meditation. When you focus on else, you're literally focusing on one tiny thing. Same here. Okay. And it's good for, like, if you're having anxiety somewhere out in the world, and you're tripping out, it might be good to try something like this. Okay. So you go. just like I told you though, because I'm calm right now, that was easy. I want you to know that when my blood pressure is high, so thanks you guys, I'm not stressed out. But I'm also not stressed out because y'all aren't here yet or whatever. We'll see how this works. Um that it wasn't hard to do that, which is wild because when you're tripping, it'll be really hard to do. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, oh, and the other thing with blood pressure, just as a side note, cinnamon. Believe it or not, cinnamon lowers your blood pressure. So if you're tripping with your blood pressure, do cinnamon. Um, just as an idea, not that I'm giving you medical advice because I'm not. Okay. So the other thing is what they do with anxiety. They do this, 1 through 5, like a countdown of things. So you're going to use your senses for this. And what you're trying to do again is, if your anxiety is high and you're stressed, you're thinking about many, 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 many things. Okay, well, in order to detach from that so that your system, your nervous system can take a break, okay, is to get it to think about other things, like one thing, to refocus itself and its energy into one place so that you can proceed good, in a good way. Okay, you still might be tripping, things still might be bad, but you're not physically tripping and you're staying away from that anger roll thing. So you'd say, oh my God, I'm tripping out. What do I do? Okay, the first thing you can do. Now, I've done this in a panic attack, and I want you to know that during that panic attack, absolutely awful. And I was so annoyed that it was difficult to do this. Like, it was very difficult. Like, right now, it's going to look like it's easy, and you're going to be like, I can do that. No problem. I want to give you a little warning that it is hard. It is hard to do when your brain is so busy, fight or flight. Okay, your brain is like, okay. But what you do is you do your senses. So you see, what do I see? So look for 5 things that I can see. I see my computer. I see my calendar on the wall. I see the window. I see my pad of paper. I see my plants. Okay, good. Now go to, what do I hear? Okay, I hear buzzing in my ears. I hear the heater going. I heard the car going by. I heard my desk shake the computer a little bit. I hear something outside, like the neighbors or something. Okay. So see, hear, smell. Not really in here. I mean, I could make stuff up, but if I was outside, I could. See, hear, touch, touching my computer screen. I can feel what that feels like. I can feel what my smoke stick feels like. I can feel what the paper feels like. I can feel how hot the light is. Okay. Those things. So you do all the see, touch, taste, smell. And by the time you get to the end of that, or through that as much as you can, you have lowered your blood pressure. You have got your brain to at least think in the middle. But don't think you're a failure if you can't do these things. These are ideas, and what they're ideas for is to give you the power to slow your brain, to release the stress, to reduce the stress. If you can only get through half of a thing, you pick one. You're like, okay, today I'm going to practice breathing with the 5 thing. Okay. But you can only do it twice. Okay. Good. Good job. Okay. Don't worry about it. Or you can only get through what I see, what I hear, and then I'm annoyed as hell. Okay, great. Do you? Okay. What you're doing is doing good. You're using skills to lower the stress caused by a situation, giving you the strength to endure. See, it's all good. These are lessons. This is why we're here. Next thing, number 4, just an idea. Get a journal. This one, complete full. We're not going to bond over it, but I'm just going to let you know. Okay, we're talking like, where's the camera at? Okay, the whole thing, every page, every day, every page, every day, every page, every day. A journal to stay focused. Now, I do mine in an order because I'm that way. I talk about my blessings every morning and I write them down. And then I write a positive and a negative part, like yesterday. What am I proud of myself for accomplishing yesterday? And the other side is, what do I think that I really should have been better on? Okay. And then at the bottom, my feelings for the day, my plans or what's going through my head or whatever. Okay. But that gives me the freedom to empty my head, and the things that you worry about, you might not worry about. And you got to focus on your blessings. I really do. Sometimes in my journal, it's funny. I'm like, I have so many, I can't write them all down. Like when you really get into being grateful and saying thank you for the blessings that you have, it's really amazing. I mean, and then sometimes I feel cocky, okay, because I have so much. Like I have carpet on my feet and I'm warm, and I have plants and I have food to eat, and I have water every day to drink, and I took a nice hot bath, and and I could go on and on and on, and so could you. Okay, but when you're in a pickle and when you're in a situation and the stress has enveloped you, you can't see that. Having a journal is a good way to focus your energy to be able to say, this is what I'm going to work on today. Or this is what I did really good yesterday, and I'm going to do that again today. And if I don't even do anything good today, I want to say thank you for my socks. Okay. There's always something to be thankful for. We just need to be able to see it and to remove ourselves enough to say, wow, I'm super lucky. Like I'm really careful now on what I ask the universe for, because I am in such a place of gratitude that I feel guilty asking for anything else, because I feel like I have been provided so much already. Okay, so really focus on your blessings and you'd be amazed. Okay, and then the end of that, the end part is the solution. Okay, Kim, we're looking for an answer. Okay, that I don't have, and what I do have is not an answer, so to speak, but I do have something to say. We're evolving as a species, as a people, as humans, as whatever. Okay, we're evolving and we're changing, and it's amazing if you look around and you ask people, do you feel weird? Like, is the world like super weird right now? Like things just don't make sense. They haven't made sense for a while. And what's up is down and down is up. And whoa, like what? Okay. Yes, that is so true and accurate. Okay. Things are changing. If you're in the situation that's going on now and you're analyzing it and you're like, yeah, okay, but this is calm down and we're going to go back to what it was. Okay, just know I really don't foresee that. I foresee this is all changing and evolving into something. Okay. And we need to be prepared for that. Take a breath, take a break, rest. We have a long haul. We must be strong. We must protect our community and take care of each other. So we have a lot of work to do. Life is changing. We're changing. Solutions are changing. We need to learn to adapt, to figure things out. This new, I talked to my daughter about it the other day, underconsumption. The game of I used to spend, this on that, but now I actually only spend $2. Woohoo, or I learned, like I told her, I've learned to cook biscuits by myself. Okay, whoa. And if you knew me personally, you'd know that could be dangerous, but not anymore because I've learned to adapt. Okay, I'm not going to, what happens if we can't buy bread, or what happens, if I can't afford bread, or what happens? Okay, I got enough flour. I can make bread from now until next year. Okay, so I'm good. And then it'll give me stuff to do in the house, if we all get locked in or whatever. Be ready to adapt to the situation at hand. And then you're good to go. Then whatever happens is going to happen anyway, just like I told you about the aliens in the beginning. So if you didn't watch this video in the beginning, I talked about the aliens. Like, if they come, okay, but they're going to kill us. Okay, then we'll be dead. What are you going to do? You could sit here and scream and run around, run up and down the street all you want to, but they're still going to come and there's you. Okay, so what if the aliens come all nice? Okay, cool. Then we'll all talk and we can sit around and have coffee, I guess. You know what I mean? We're not going to worry about situations until they're actual situations. Okay, and we got to keep focused because the long haul. Okay, this is changing. Through this whole video, I have not told you guys one time that this is just bullshit. Don't worry about it and go back to normal. No, my whole thing is make sure you're okay. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you got some backup. Make sure you know who to call if you get in trouble. Things like that. And then I say in here, hang on. I got some little quips to read to you real quick. And this is on 47, which will end up being 45. Okay. All right. Today, I'll realize that while I may not appreciate my burdens, they are there for a reason. I can experience joy when I accept the freedom I have in choosing to deal with my burdens. Don't feel like a victim. Okay, don't. And that comes from this book, just in case you want to know. And it is for the LGBT people. Don't push them so far away. It's something we have to deal with. Aliens, people, crazy people, hateful people, whatever. Okay, and the other thing I want to read to you is by the founder of Buddhism. And I want to say Gautama Buddha from 563 to 483 BC. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one getting burned. Don't be angry. Don't be angry. Let it go. I know we won't be angry. I was angry the other day, so I'm not judging, and I'm not saying. Okay, what I'm saying is we all need to be guided and put in a place of positive light is what we need to be doing. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm going to continue with these until we get more feedback and more attention so that people know where it's safe to go. Make sure with all of this that we talked about the 5 S's, remember, the situation, the stress, the strength, the skills you have, and the solution at the end, okay? And I'll put that up. And then there's a thing where we can put a transcript on here. I'll figure out how to do that. So if you want to look at it, the focus is taking care of you. Only do what you can do. Stay away from the things you can't do. Focus on your stress. And remember, I don't know where I wrote it. It should be here and it's not. Things to do that if you're wanting to do something, but you don't know what to do with yourself. We're not politicians. We're not out there in Washington. We're not oligarchs. We're not tech bros. We don't have that influence. What can we do? Soup kitchens, volunteers, food pantries, volunteer. You can always volunteer to help me. You can help anybody else online. Look for people that are helping people, see what they need help with. Remember, community, globally, nationally, locally, is going to be our solution. Okay. Together, we can change the world. Together, we can get through anything. Okay, alone, not a whole lot can be done. And then you're alone. Okay, and then you're sad, and then you're by yourself. Okay, so that was about 45 minutes. Take out the 5 minutes. We're going to leave it there. I'm going to go in and see about the editing part and see if I can do that. And then you guys make sure to have a lovely evening. And we will see you next time. Namaste.